If you are over 50 years old and you are still prepping like you are 25, this video is probably going to bother you. That's fine, because being bothered is cheaper than being wrong. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm not here to tell you you're still young at heart.
Tight enough. Not pretty, but it'll hold.
And I'm not here to sell you the fantasy that age doesn't matter. I'm here to talk about the medical reality of survival after 50. The part no one wants to admit. The part that doesn't sell gear. And the part that quietly kills people who should have known better. I've seen what stress does to the human body in combat environments, emergency rooms, urgent care clinics, and exam rooms. I lived this as a combat medic and later as a nurse practitioner, watching the same failures happen in war zones and civilian clinics for different reasons, but with the same outcome. If you're over 50, your survival won't be decided by how hard you can fight. Survival after 50 is not about what you can do once. It's about what your body can tolerate every day. Where it really starts is with technology. We just don't get some of this technology, not because we're stupid, not because we're lazy, but because the world changed faster than our brains were wired to adapt. Menus inside menus, touch screens instead of switches, updates that change everything overnight. Younger people poke at technology instinctively. Older people pause because we're trying to understand it first. That hesitation matters because under stress, confusion is dangerous. If a system requires thinking under pressure, it will fail. The preparedness world sells a lie. It tells aging men that survival is still about speed, aggression, and violence. That if you train harder, buy better gear, and refuse to acknowledge limits, biology will step aside. It won't. You cannot mindset your way out of stiff arteries. You cannot willpower your way through coronary plaque. You cannot ego your way past bad joints or electrical instability in the heart. Preparedness that ignores physiology is not preparedness. It's cosplay. People imagine collapse as an event, a moment, a fight, a sprint. That's not reality. Collapse is chronic stress, poor sleep, dehydration, irregular meals, fear, constant vigilance. Stress doesn't make you stronger. It removes every buffer you normally rely on. Stress exposes your weakest system. For most people over 50, that system is cardiovascular, metabolic, orthopedic, or all three.
It's not the strongest system that matters.
It's the one you can't compensate for.
That's the one that ends your day.
Adrenaline is not your friend. It raises heart rate. It spikes blood pressure. It increases oxygen demand. It destabilizes heart rhythms. People don't rise to the occasion. They exceed their physiological ceiling. And when that happens, systems fail. What actually ends people after 50 is not gunfights or bad guys. It's sudden cardiac death, stroke from uncontrolled blood pressure, diabetic emergencies triggered by stress, arrhythmias from dehydration and electrolyte imbalance, falls that lead to fractures and immobility, missed medications that cause rapid decompensation. None of this looks dramatic. All of it is predictable. High blood pressure isn't a symptom, it's damage. Every stress spike increases stroke risk. Every missed dose compounds years of silent injury. Collapse disrupts sleep, hydration, nutrition, and medication timing. Blood pressure skyrockets, and strokes don't care how prepared you think you are. Stress hormones raise blood sugar. Always. Collapse means irregular meals, poor food choices, increased cortisol, and missed medications. Blood sugar destabilizes fast. Unstable blood sugar causes confusion, weakness, poor wound healing, infections, and loss of situational awareness. You don't get warning shots with this. Most survival failures don't happen in combat. They happen during movement. Bad knees, degenerative spines, neuropathy, poor balance, one fall, one fracture. And survival ends slowly and quietly. That old parachute accident in the Army, the hard landing, the twisted harness, the impact that rattled your spine never actually healed. It scarred, it stabilized, it compensated, but the pain never goes away. Old spinal injuries do not forgive stress. They do not forgive dehydration. They do not forgive poor sleep. They do not forgive carrying weight. And they absolutely do not forgive adrenaline. Pain causes rushing. Rushing causes falls. One fall at 50 doesn't bruise your ego. It ends your independence. It's real hard to line up iron sights when you're wearing trifocal glasses. Iron sights require 3 focal planes: rear sight, front sight, and target. When you're young, your eyes snap between them. When you're older, especially with trifocals, they don't. Your vision is segmented now. Head position matters, neck position matters. Under stress, pupils dilate. Visual acuity drops. Fine motor control degrades. Pretending otherwise doesn't make you younger. It makes you slower. After 50, hearing loss is common. Add stress and auditory exclusion kicks in. You miss footsteps, voices, warnings, environmental cues. Hearing loss also affects balance. Missed sounds lead to missed threats.
Your brain fills in gaps. It assumes the silence means safety.
That assumption gets people hurt. Someone else.
Older bodies regulate temperature poorly. Heat causes dehydration, electrolyte imbalance, and cardiac strain. Cold raises blood pressure, thickens blood, and increases heart attack risk. Many medications make this worse. Temperature isn't comfort, it's survival. Dehydration, stress, and medications slow the gut. Constipation becomes severe. Pain increases blood pressure. Impaction becomes a medical emergency. This isn't embarrassing trivia. It's real. This isn't panic, it's erosion. Poor sleep shortens tempers. Stress lowers frustration tolerance. Pain increases anger. Fatigue ruins judgment. Bad decisions follow. Most people over 50 are not solo survivors. You're caring for a spouse, elderly parents, or grandchildren. Their medical needs become your survival problem. Preparedness after 50 is rarely individual. It's collective. Dental infections don't stay in the mouth. They spread. Pain disrupts sleep. Infection becomes systemic. There is no dentist in collapse. Ignore dental health and survival becomes a countdown.
Speed gets you tired. Aggression gets you injured. Violence gets you dead.
Here's the good news. Most of what kills people after 50 is preventable if you're honest early. Survival after 50 is not about tactics. It's about physiology. Medical fitness means knowing your diagnoses, knowing your baseline vital signs, understanding your medications, planning redundancy, managing stress, and avoiding injury. Medical fitness is boring. Boring keeps you alive. If you're over 50 and on medication, that medication is survival equipment. No medication plan means no preparedness. Hormones destabilize after 50. For women, menopause. For men, prostate enlargement and hormonal decline. Both affect sleep, hydration, cognition, balance, and injury risk. Ignore this and your plan fails.
The first thing you ignore isn't what kills you.
It just removes your margin.
After that, everything costs more than you have.
Strength after 50 is restraint, pacing, discipline, durability. The man or woman who survives isn't the loudest. It's the one who doesn't break. Quiet survival means staying put, conserving energy, maintaining routines, reducing stress, avoiding unnecessary movement. Chaos kills unstable bodies. If your blood pressure is uncontrolled, collapse will kill you. If your diabetes is marginal, stress will finish the job. If you don't understand your own body, gear won't save you. Survival after 50 is not about what you can do once. It's about what your body can tolerate every day. If you're over 50 and you think this video was all bad news, it wasn't. In the next video, we're going to talk about the advantages of prepping after 50, the skills you already have, the instincts younger people don't, and why experience beats youth when survival stops being a game. That video is next. Comment below. What is the one prescription or medical condition you absolutely cannot ignore? This is survival. This is resilience. This is Suburban Prepper.